Hey guys, what's going on today? I thought I would make a video on the top 5 places to buy PC games. Now before I get started, I gotta say this is for the noobs, not really for the veterans, as you probably already know about all of these sites. Number 1 and the most obvious and popular is Steam. Steam is the most commonly used client to buy games because of how simple it is. All you need to do is download the client, make an account, and buy whatever games you want. It's as simple as that. Steam has an endless library of games to choose from, so there's pretty much no chance of you getting bored. Steam also frequently has sales where you can find a lot of great deals on games. However, Steam sales aren't really always that great, and you can get a lot of these games on other websites for a lot better prices. So always keep that in mind when you're buying your games. Check all these websites and make sure that you can get the best deal possible when you're searching for your PC games. Number 2 on the list, we have Origin. Origin is another client that was pretty much made to compete with Steam. It's made by EA, the company that produces the Battlefield games and all the sports games. And really the only reason to use Origin is for the Battlefield or the sports games or the Sims. Other than that, Origin client really isn't that different from Steam. They're actually very similar. However, the Origin library is much smaller and they have deals less frequently. So the main reason to use Origin would be for Battlefield and a few other titles. But I felt I need to put it on this list because Origin actually does have a lot of good sales sometimes. But like I said, it's not as often as Steam. But like I said, when they do have sales, it's pretty good. Number 3, we have Green Man Gaming, the first non-client based game distributor. It's simply a website where you can go and buy whatever games you want. It's pretty great actually. They have a lot of good sales and a lot of great deals on games, whether it be small games or AAA titles. They usually have them at a pretty respectable price. I don't use this as frequently as I use Steam. However, there are some times when the deals on Green Man Gaming are just too fucking good and I can't pass it up. So I always recommend that you check Green Man Gaming. They don't always have the best deals, but I recommend you check them out because they do have pretty good deals from time to time. It's just one of those I recommend you at least check them out before you buy your game. Number 4, we have the Humble Bundle, which is my personal favorite place to buy games right now. The Humble Bundle is awesome because they bundle a giant set of games and they sell them for a very low price. Another cool aspect of the Humble Bundle is that a portion of the money you spend on their site is actually given to charities. Also, they have a pay what you want style system, meaning that there are different tiers of games, and if you don't want the most expensive tier, like you don't want the games in there, you don't have to buy them. You simply pay whatever you want to get into the different brackets and you get the games that you pay for, which I think is absolutely insane. In the current Humble Bundle, which is the Humble 2K bundle, you can spend $15 to get 9 games and possibly more soon. It looks like they're going to be adding another game, maybe 2, to their mid-range bundle, which is going to be insane. You spend $15 to get 9 great games. They aren't cheap games either. They actually bundle really nice games. So that's always one that I recommend. Every 2 weeks, I believe, they release a new Humble Bundle, and I highly recommend you check them out. These bundles are absolutely insane, and it's actually going to kill your wallet, honestly. It's $15, but still, I find myself buying these way too often. Number 5, last but not least, we have G2A. G2A is an open marketplace where you can buy and sell games. Now I need to put a disclaimer when I talk about G2A because recently there's been many reports of people stealing keys, stealing credit cards to buy these keys, and then selling pirated keys on G2A. And a lot of people choose to avoid G2A because these keys really don't support developers and it actually hurts developers in the long run. So there is a bit of a discrepancy when you want to buy from G2A. G2A generally will have the best prices. However, it's kind of a moral thing. If you want to support the developers that make these awesome games, you might want to buy elsewhere. However, like I said, these usually have the best prices. So keep that in mind. G2A also is a lot safer than pirating, which is why I recommend it. You can actually get a legitimate game key sometimes. And even if you get a bad key, G2A offers the G2A Shield, which is a security measure that costs roughly $2, which guarantees that if you get a bad key, G2A will refund you or give you a real key for the game you want. Now, it's kind of scummy, but I've used this to get some games that were obviously pirated keys. They were AAA titles that were selling for $2, and I used the G2A Shield, and I was able to get a real key for a $60 game for $4. So take it with a grain of salt. It's up to you. If you don't think that there's anything wrong with people selling their keys, like say you buy a graphics card that comes bundled with a game and you don't want the game, you sell the game. If you see nothing wrong with that, then feel free to go to G2A. Also, I have affiliate links with G2A, so if you want to support me, feel free to use my links. But those are my top 5 places to buy PC games. Let me know if there are any other sites that you recommend. Leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe for more videos like this. And I will talk to you guys later. Peace.